Everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns. This is a bit of a follow-up video for the Gletcher NGT revolvers. That's the NGT here, which is BB version, and the NGT-R for rifled, which is the pellet version. Make sure to watch my full tabletop and field test shooting videos for both of these guns. I've covered most of the information for these guns, but there was something that I kind of left out. And it's kind of important because these guns are very realistic. They're great replicas in many ways compared to the original revolver. There's just two things I didn't show you in terms of realism, and one thing I wanted to point out that wasn't true to the realistic gun. So I'll point out the untrue thing first, and then I'll show you the realistic portions. Now on the real NGT, it was different than a lot of revolvers in that the barrel or the cylinder gap, basically they addressed the cylinder gap by making the cylinder actually move forward. And what they did is their shell, the bullet was recessed in the shell, so the tip of the shell would go into the barrel and it would create a seal as the cylinder moved forward, so you wouldn't get all of this gas coming through the side. So if you were to shoot a typical revolver, a lot of the gases they escape between the barrel and the cylinder. If you were to put like tissue paper here, or even your hand, you could really do some damage to your fingers. You can do a lot of damage to paper and things like that. If you do the same test with this original revolver, with the real steel version, you wouldn't get any of that because the cylinder gap has been addressed. So as you can see, when I pull the trigger, right, or pull the hammer back, the cylinder does not move forward like the real steel version would. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now let's talk about, I'm going to pull this one aside here. Let's talk about what is realistic. Okay, so what's really cool is you can pull this part out here and it swings up, and this allows you, okay, to eject shells. So it's just like that, okay? And that's how the real gun would do it, because the shells, a lot of times with revolvers or any type of gun, especially if you don't have a proper extractor on it, the shell expands a little bit and gets a little stuck in there, right? And so this was designed to allow you to remove the shells a little easier, okay? So let's pop this out. And then there's another thing here that's really cool, is you can pull this out and you can remove the entire cylinder, okay? So I guess that would make loading it easier since you have 7 rounds. Now this cylinder is really heavy. This is a really solid, all solid piece of metal. It's not going to be steel, it's going to be metal. It's going to be probably a zinc alloy of some sort, but it's very, very heavy. It gives a lot of weight to the gun. The gun's still pretty heavy without it, but it adds a lot of weight to the gun. Alright, so I just wanted to point those two things out. I hadn't really shown you that before in any of the other videos, and so I did want to bring that to your attention. Okay, put it all back together, and there you are. Okay, really cool. So both of these do it, right? Obviously both of these guns work in the same way. One is just steel BB, one is just a rifled barrel for lead pellets. Alright, thanks for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Also check out my tabletop and shooting videos for both of these guns. Don't forget to visit us at replicaAirguns.com, where I have articles, posts, reviews, and of course we have our Canada and US online Replica Airgun stores where we sell air guns, BB guns, pellet guns, airsoft guns, blank guns, knives, and other accessories. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.